Hey folks, this is Vince with Dad's Gaming Addiction, and today we're going to play Star Wars Outer Rim using the Unfinished Business expansion. This game supports 1 to 4 players. It's for ages, well, it doesn't say. I'm going to guess about 12 and up, and the average play time is 2 to 3 hours, but I promise I will try and make a lot of edits and cuts so that you're not sitting here for that long. I can't make any promises. Speaking of promises I can't keep, I've played competitively 4 or 5 times at this point, but I've never played the solo mode before. That is what we're doing today. The solo mode can come in a couple of different flavors. There is this AI deck here that was included in the core game, and you could only play against certain characters. The expansion, on the other hand, includes a bounty hunter AI as well. So you can choose to play against a bounty hunter character. You could play off against one of like the regular characters, or you could include both at the same time. I can't imagine how people can keep that all straight. It's amazing how some people can do that. I certainly can't. I am going to try my hand at the bounty hunter AI today. I don't have all of their rules down pat. Like I said, this is my first time playing. My goal today is just to show off the game, have some fun, and if I get a rule wrong or two, I apologize, but it's gonna happen. It is gonna happen. So let's just have some fun with it. I am playing as Han Solo. Each character has a unique ability and some stats. He has an extra 2 to ship speed, so he can get around pretty quickly. His personal goal is to have a ship with a cost of at least 15,000 credits to gain 1 fame, and if he does so, he can flip this card, and he has extra abilities and stuff back here. So I'm going to be trying to get a really expensive ship at some point to satisfy his goal. He starts negative reputation with the Hutts, that's what this little thing over here is, and then the Syndicate and the Imperials and the Rebels, they are neutral for him right now. And I've chosen the G1A Starfighter. You can either choose the G1A Starfighter as your starter ship, which has a speed of 5, an attack of 3, and a hull value of 4. Or you can choose to start with this Rigger, is it? Yeah, the G9 Rigger, which has a lot of speed, but lower damage and lower hull strength. I'm choosing for the more well-rounded thing because I've already got speed via Han Solo, which is nice. And as part of setup, it says here to set up card number 91 and minus Hutt reputation. There are a bunch of these cards off to the side that you cannot see that I'm going to be drawing from time to time. Certain events will tell me, draw a card, blah, blah, blah. If you reveal a contact, sometimes it'll say, reveal card, blah, 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 to read what it tells you to say. So I'm going to be pulling from that. I pulled, for his setup, this particular luxury wares cargo. I start at the Ring of Kafrene, and my destination is now Hutta, and if I deliver this cargo, I gain 5,000 credits. Okay, so there's a cargo slot here on my ship. So this is my ship here. I started at 0 fame and 4,000 credits over here. The AI bounty hunter is Boba Fett. I just simply chose one I thought was the coolest out of all of them. There are more in the box, but this is his stats. The AI does not make use of personal goals or actions. So just something to note, the AI deck, which is just a 6-card deck, there is a Boba Fett card special to him in this 6-card deck. So it will come up from time to time, and all of these cards will tell me how he's supposed to behave. But typically, as a bounty hunter, he's going to be looking for bounties on the various planets and just murdering them. He doesn't even have to roll to see if he wins. He just automatically wins. So he's going to be doing like a little seek and find to find all of these people. His starter card is, he starts on Ryloth, and he's supposed to find Lobit, which is a white token character. For those of you that don't know anything about this game, we are going to, that's a job, okay, bounty. If for anyone not knowing about this game, you are going to be like a smuggler or bounty hunter. You're going to be one of these scum and villainy characters, and you're going to be going around this galaxy here, completing jobs, finding bounties and either killing them outright or delivering them to a destination. Your ultimate goal is to gain so many fame points. You can choose the length of it. I believe 10 is what you're supposed to play to with the AI. We'll see how that goes. I may make some adjustments on the fly if I feel like that's an unfair thing. I don't know. We'll see. I've yet to balance it to my liking. But you're going to find all of these contact tokens all over the place. And the expansion adds these orange ones as well. They go on the different planets. So over here you've got, well, these are new to the expansion as well. These are core worlds, and that allows you to wrap around to the other side, something that you couldn't do in the core game. If you were here in the core game and you had to get over here, you had to fly over there. But with the expansion, you can warp from here over to here and go. However, there are special event cards for such a thing. There are event cards for all the different planets, and the expansion adds core worlds, and if you fly across the core to get to the other side, you have to reveal one of these cards and deal with it. So that'll be interesting. I've never really played with the expansion aside from looking at some of the new characters. So I'm really excited to see all of this new content. I just can't guarantee it's going to be a smooth playthrough, but I'll do my best anyway. It'll tell a good story. All right, so the human player goes first. So on my turn, I can do these things. Planning step is choose one. I can move, I can gain 2,000 credits, or I can recover all damage, which is required if I am defeated. I think I'm going to move. I need to get to Nalhada so that I can deliver this cargo. I start over here, and I can move 5 plus Hans 2, because he has that bonus 2 extra move. I can move a ship speed of 7. Nalhada is here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm not going to make it exactly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I'm not going to make it in one move. But what I am going to do is I'm going to land on Tatooine, which is within range, and just kind of hang out there. And then on my next turn, I'll deliver that cargo. Maybe he'll meet Luke while he's in the cantina. I don't know. So I've chosen one of those actions. Now we move on to the action step. We deliver cargo and bounties. We can do any of these if we can. Deliver cargo, market action. So what we can do is we can discard up to 2 cards from top of the single market deck, and then we can buy the top card of a deck. Okay, so in the core game, you were only allowed to refresh one of these cards once. Because the expansion adds more cards to the market, you can cycle twice rather than just once. And it's going to be hard to see over here. I will try to show cards as I'm either getting rid of them or whatnot. I'm looking real quick. The fire spray patrol craft is 20,000. That's Boba Fett's ship, Slave 1, right? So I don't know if can he afford anything. Can I afford anything? This looks interesting. This is just pay $1,000 to get this cargo. And I'd have to deliver it to Ord Mantell if I were to get that card. Ord Mantell is... no. That's all the way over here. I'm not going to worry about that one. There is something cheap for 2,000 here. Let's take a look at that. I don't think I'm going to cycle any cards. When you cycle cards, by the way, you do not move the neutral factions. The extra ends, there's extra ends now on the expansion. The Rebels and the Syndicate start over here, and the Hutts and the Imperial start over here. They both start on this space right here. Okay. So I have the quad laser cannon just adds an extra attack to my ship damage, and I think I'm going to do that because the way I roll dice and the way these neutral factions typically mess with me, I need some extra firepower if I'm going to blow them up. So this is a mod, actually, and there is a mod slot here. So I'm going to pay 2,000 credits to the bank and just slot that in like that. So now I've got a quad laser cannon, so I have got some extra firepower from 3 to 4. That's how many dice I get to roll. I'm going to reveal the next card, and because I bought a card from the market, you have to now move the neutral factions. This says Alliance 3 spaces, and it's going to move toward me. So I need to find the Alliance, which is over here. These patrols, as they're called, start off on their weakest token, and they get progressively harder. So the Y-Wing is the easiest with 3 attack. It's worth 5,000 if you kill it. But the token stack here is arranged in such a way to where when you blow this up, the next hardest comes out, then the next hardest comes out, and so on, so on, so on. So it's going to move 3 spaces, and it started here. So 1, 2, 3, I guess, is where it's going to go. If I have neutral or worse relations with the patrol, I have to stop at that space. If it's negative, I also have to fight it. But if I'm positive with that faction, I can just move through them without penalty. Okay, so next I'm going to go to the encounter step. Fight a patrol. Nope. I have to choose one of these to do. Resolve an encounter card or resolve a contact token. All right, well, let's just look at a token. Now, here's the thing. I need to be careful about what I'm revealing, because if I reveal something that he needs, he can just go right over there and possibly kill them. So he's looking for a white token. I will not reveal the white token. I want him to really hunt them down. I don't want to do his work for him, you know? So I'm going to reveal this yellow token and see what it is. This is Black Chrysanthemum. He's one of the new characters that you can play as. And that says number 4 on it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through this deck and find the number 4. There it is. And now we will encounter him. All right, the infamous Wookiee bounty hunter could be a valuable ally or dangerous enemy. If you have a bounty or job, you may spend 1,000 to gain the crew below and discard Black Chrysanthemum's token. If you do not gain the crew and you have at least 1 negative reputation, fight a ground combat. If you win, discard Black. Oh my, okay. Well, I'm a little concerned about that. If you have if you have a bounty or job, I do not have a bounty or job, so I have to keep going. If you do not gain the crew and you have at least 1 minus reputation, which I do, fight a ground combat for strength. If you win, I'm already in trouble. I was not expecting this. All right, so what I have to do is I've got 3 dice to his 4. This is going to go really bad, guys. Okay, I got 2 hits and a focus. So I've done 2 damage to him, and now he's going to roll 4 dice against that. And 3 blanks and a focus. I could not have rolled any better. So because my 2 hits are greater than his 0, I win that combat. Okay? And I also don't take any damage because he didn't do any damage to me. So that was like, I don't know how. Han Solo clearly shot first, and that's what that's all about. If I win, discard Black Chrysanthemum's token. Oh, okay, so it just goes away permanently? Okay, so interesting. So fight a ground combat for strength if you win. So it just says to discard it. So I guess he was just a nasty little guy. So I killed him. I guess he's like the Greedo of this particular game. It's just, he's off like that. Go on. All right, I'm very proud of him. Okay, so that's pretty much my turn. And now the AI will take their turn. They've got this deck of 6 cards. We'll reveal one, the top one, and see what it is. So planning step. Do the first that applies. If defeated, recover all damage? No. Move toward a bounty target, character, crew, or contact. So he's looking for a white token. The closest one that I see is here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. No. So 1, 2, 3, 4. He could go either way, right? I don't know how to break that tie off the top of my head. I would assume he would just maybe go here. I mean, it's better for him because he's more central. And that's all he does. And then the action step, do all that apply. If all bounty slots are full, buy gear. Otherwise, buy a bounty, even if at a nav point. Okay, so let's see. I guess he's just going to buy... Oh, what happened here? Did I not... Oh, I forgot to put that there. Okay, so he is going to... Otherwise, buy a, even if, okay, so he's going to buy one of these bounties, which is this here. And the bounty costs 0, so now he is on the lookout for Boshek. I need to be careful about now revealing green tokens. I do not want to do that work for him. So he's just going to acquire this bounty over here. So now he's got 2 bounties. He's got Lobit and Boshek. All right. Next is the encounter step. If negative reputation, no. So it says do the first. No negative reputation, encounter a bounty target. Okay, so he's going to reveal a token in his spot that matches this. And he's going to give priority to the lowest pip value first. White has a pip value of 1, and green, I believe, has a pip value of 2. So he's going to look at the lower one first, flip it over, and encounter it. So this is Garandan. Now, he doesn't actually draw the card and deal with it. If it's not something he needs, he just leaves it there. And it says do the first that applies. That's it. And then we move down to special. If not all crew slots are full, gain the crew that matches a face-up contact of the lowest class on the planet for free. Okay, if not all crew slots are full. Well, he doesn't have a crew slot, so he can do this. Gain the crew that matches a face-up contact of the lowest class on this planet for free. So he can gain, is Garandan a crew? Let's go ahead and look at card number 10 and see what is on card number 10. Okay, so yeah, it is a crew. So this, he will now just gain this as a crew. Again, he ignores actions. He will only use abilities that give him like plus to strength or something like that. But typically any actions like this he'll ignore. So it looks like he gains this crew for free, which is interesting. So I hope that I can, if Garandan comes up in the future, I can just go after him. We'll see how that goes. Okay, so because he... Actually, did it say he bought that card? Because if he didn't buy that card, then I don't have to observe the neutral factions. Gain the crew. Okay, gain and bought, I believe, are both qualifications for observing this new card. So there's actually nothing on here anyway. It doesn't matter. The new bounty that is face up is Maz. So, and there's no instructions here to move neutral factions around. So I believe that will end his turn, and this will flip over underneath the deck. And now we will take our turn again. Well, I think what we want to do, we're not going to use all of our movement, but we are going to move to Nauhada. And it's going to be as simple as that. And we'll be able to, during our action step, deliver cargo and bounties. So I do have a cargo here, which is what I started the game with. And destination is Nauhada. As a reward, I gain 5,000 credits. So I'm going to move that off to the side, and that's gone. And I'm going to gain 5,000 from the bank and keep that. That's good. I'm glad. Market action. So I can optionally discard 2 cards, or up to 2 cards, or I can just buy something outright. I've got 7,000. I kind of want to save up for a better ship to get this flipped over right away. But I also want to make more money in the meantime. I don't have any jobs or bounties. Unfortunately, Maz here has a bounty of an attack of 5. So part of me wants to cycle this out a bit and see if there's something easier that Han can deal with. Or maybe do some cargo because he's fast. So maybe I cycle this out and find a planet that's closer. If I can get a lot of credits, I could possibly buy the fire spray that's sitting on the top, and that 20,000 ship would satisfy the $15,000 or credit requirement that I need to flip this card. So I'm tempted to... I'm less of a fighter and more of a flyer. So I think I'm going to go with this. Everything else here is really expensive. So I think I'm going to cycle this once. And because I'm cycling it, I do not have to observe any of these neutral faction movements. So I'm going to do 1. And smuggling compartment. Ooh, okay. Place this card in a cargo slot or mod slot. You can have 1 cargo in this slot. When you are rolling a die to deliver illegal cargo, you may turn a blank to a hit. I like it. I am going to acquire this card, and it's going to be 2,000. So I'm going to put that there. And that goes into one of my cargo slots, which is right here. So I can still only hold 1 cargo, but now I can deliver illegal cargo without too much risk. It's sort of a insurance policy, if you will. So I kind of like that. I did buy it, so I have to reveal this, and now the Imperials will move 4 spaces. So the Imperials are over here, and they are going to move toward me. So 1, 2, 3, 4, if I did that right. All right. Try not to like put my head in the camera shot. All right, was there anything else I can do? The encounter step. Fight a patrol? No. Resolve an encounter? I could do that, or do a contact token. Here's the thing, again, I don't want to reveal whites and I don't want to reveal green because I don't want to help him. I do want to reveal maybe yellow or orange here. So I'm thinking I'm going to do yellow just to see what this is. Grand Admiral Thrawn, and that is card number 11. So we found Grand Admiral Thrawn, for whatever reason, in a bar in Nal Hutta. So number 11 is this one, so we'll turn that over. And it says, the Grand Admiral is looking for someone to sabotage a rebel cell. You get the feeling that you are only part of a larger plan. If you have positive or neutral Imperial reputation, I do, you may discard the token and gain the job below. If you have negative, I don't have to worry about that. So I need influence, strength, and tactics in order to complete this job. Jobs are a series of skill checks. My skill checks presently are Han Solo's piloting and tech, none of which matches these. So I'm going to politely decline his request and leave that token there. Maybe I'll put this, I don't know, off to the side. Someone may come back to it later. I don't know, but we're just going to leave his token there and maybe visit him in the future if I really need to. But I don't have the skills right now. Again, that was influence, strength, and tactics. The reward is 7,000 credits of fame and Imperial reputation, but I lose a reputation with the rebels. So I'm hesitant to go that route with it, but I put it off to the side and my turn is over. I will now draw an AI card and do the first that applies. Move toward a bounty target, character, crew, or contact. He's going to be able to do that. He's got white and green that he's looking for. He's already on a planet with green, so he's going to stay where he is. And during the action step, I'm going to do this in order, buy a bounty, even if at a nav point. If unable and on a planet, he's already got 2 bounties. Discard the top card of the cargo market deck and gain 4,000 credits. So that would be this one here. So he's going to spend 4,000 credits. There's a 5, and this goes there. And he also has to... Oh, no, he gets it. I'm sorry. He has to buy this card, or does he acquire it? Discard... Oh, this says discard the top... So he doesn't... Yeah, discard the top card and gain 5,000 credits. So 4,000, yeah. So he's going to get 5,000 and 1 back in change. Now, because this is discarded and not bought, I don't have to worry about neutral factions moving. So a new one comes up. Okay, and this is back to supplies. Interesting. And let's see what else he does. Encounter. If negative reputation, patrol, no. Encounter a bounty target. Spend 8,000 to gain a fame. No, okay, so the first one he can do is encounter a bounty target on that space. He is trying to encounter this green one here because he wants to know if Boshek is here. The white one has already been revealed, so he's going to go to the green one, and it is Hondo Onaka, whatever. So Hondo Onaka, and he doesn't again encounter it because he's not looking for that person. And I believe his turn is over. So that goes to the bottom of his deck. And now we will take our turn. So what am I going to do? I do have that smuggling compartment. So I think I want to acquire cargo if I can that's close by. Let's see if back to supplies. Takadona is here. That's doable. But my concern is this Imperial patrol in the way. And I could go there via Naboo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I won't be able to get there in one move. I could land on Naboo and then make my way to Takadona to deliver this cargo. So, yeah, if you are not a droid, discard this to recover all damage from your character. Interesting. Huh. So I might go for this one. 6,000 credits isn't something to laugh at. I think I'm just, yeah, I think that's going to be my play here. I'm going to, well, first of all, do I want to move or anything? I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, which is perfect for me. I need to move 7. 2 plus 5 is 7. So I can make it to Naboo barely. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now I'm sharing the space with Boba Fett there. Okay, so because I did my planning step, I can move on to my action step. I don't think I'm going to refresh anything. I haven't figured out yet, like, what's best to refresh. Maybe I refresh this to possibly get a ship that might be cheaper for me. I want something that's 15,000 exactly. Although this fire spray is 20,000. Maybe I leave this here because that's a really good ship. Maybe I leave it. I'd love to get the Millennium Falcon just for thematic purposes, but this deck is pretty large. Maybe I'll keep it as is because I don't want something crappier coming up. Okay, so we will just then buy the top card of this. So this is going to be 1,000 credits. It's perfectly legal, so it doesn't matter. I'm just going to slide it in here like so, and I have to pay 1,000 credits, so this goes away. And I'm back to 4,000 credits. 1, 2, 3, 4. And lastly, I can fight a patrol, resolve an encounter, or resolve a contact token. Do I want to deal with any of these guys? The question is, both are available. Well, Hondo is sort of there. Which one would I want to deal with first? Maybe Hondo and see what his abilities are. So I'm going to draw card number 14 and just say hello. I want to see what he's capable of doing. The computer revealed him at one point, but he wasn't looking for Hondo. All right, so Hondo Onaka. You may spend 3,000 to gain the crew below and discard his token. Increase the reward on each of your cargo by 2. Yes. And he has influence, something I don't have. This is great. I'm going to be delivering a crap ton of cargo, so I think I'm going to do that. 3,000 credits. And now I have a crew member. I have only one crew slot, but I think that would be worth it. So that wasn't bad at all. So now I remove this token, and that is all she wrote. The AI is now going to take his turn, draw a card, and he's going to move toward a bounty character or crew or contact. So let's see. He needs white and green. The closest planet to him, Takadona over there, is 3 spaces away. This is 4 spaces. So I think he's going to move to Takadona because there is a green contact token there. Next, he's going to buy gear. If unable and on a planet, discard the top of the cargo market and gain 4,000. Can he buy a gear? He has a slot for it. He's got plenty of space. This gear actually is 8,000. 2 to his ground weapon. That's amazing, this grenade launcher. So I do not want to face him on a planet surface because now he's got an extra 2 damage or 2 extra dice on his 3 here. So he's going to pay 8,000 for this card to add it. And he's got 2,000 left. Now because he bought the card, and I forgot to reveal this, my bad. This should have been done on my turn. This says the rebels will move 3 spaces. So 1, 2, 3. And also I had to flip over a token where I was before when I bought this card. Well, there's nothing to flip over, so I didn't mess that up too bad. So that's on top now. And he also bought that gear, so he's going to flip this over. And it looks like the syndicates are going to move 3 spaces. So syndicate goes 1, 2, 3. Little Z95 headhunter there. And that's it. So that is now on top. Next, do the first that applies. Encounter a patrol in this space. Encounter a bounty target. Encounter a patrol. There's no patrol in that space. Encounter, nope. No, in a space. Encounter patrol in a space that is, nope. Encounter a bounty target, crew, or contact. So that means he's going to encounter this green one, and it is Bib Fortuna. Bib Fortuna. So that is not a character he is looking for. So I don't think he will do anything there. And it doesn't say to do anything else. It just says do the first that applies. So this card is now going on the bottom of his deck. And once he finds those characters, I'm screwed. I'm trying really hard to slow him down, if at all possible, but we'll see how that goes. All right, so on to my turn. I really want to get to Takadona here so I can deliver this cargo. And I think that's what I'm going to do. I have enough movement to do it. So I'm just going to fly over here. I've got plenty of movement. And I'm going to, as part of my action step, get my cargo delivered. And I get 6,000 credits. However, Hondo gives me an extra 2,000 when I deliver cargo. So that's going to be 8,000 credits, which is amazing. So I will take 5. I'm trying hard not to spend money, but it's just burning a hole in my pocket. Okay, that wasn't terrible at all, but that was just the delivery part. Do I want to cycle some of these cards, or do I want to buy something for 8,000? Auto Blaster. During ship combat, this could be useful. Turn up 2 of your focus results to hits. If you have tactics, you may instead turn one of your focuses to a crit. I don't have tactics. That's a really good card, though. If I roll a focus, the focus, these dice, it looks like there's one, yeah, there's 2 focus results on this 8-sided die. There is 2 blanks. So with that Auto Blaster, there's a 6 and 8 chance that I would roll successfully with the Auto Blaster. That's awesome, especially if I encounter a patrol. So I really want to buy that card. It's just, I keep trying to save for this fire spray, but I keep finding this really good stuff. The other thing I could do is get more cargo. There's nothing I'm doing right now. I don't have any cargo to deliver. I'm just kind of sitting there waiting for my next thing. So this is Astromech Droid parts. Delivering this is 5,000 and rotate it instead of discarding it when you deliver it. And what's the other side? Oh, Naboo. So it looks like, wow. So I have to deliver it to 2 different places, but I gain a crap ton of money. First, it's Ord Mantell, which is over here. I could go through the core and just do that. And then I need to go to Naboo, which I could just go back through the core again and hope the core cards are nice to me. My only concern really is the event cards. I do not know what to expect when I travel across the core like that. I'm really curious. But I've got the speed and 5,000. But here's the thing. Does Hondo's kick in? Increase the reward on each of your cargo by 2,000. Well, that cargo is that, and this is cargo as well when you flip it over. So I'm assuming I get 2,000 for each of these. I think I'm going to do this. So instead of buying this Auto Blaster, which is so good, I really want that Auto Blaster, I'm going to spend 1,000 to acquire this Astromech Droid parts and try and get to Ord Mantell over here. So that's going to go into my cargo slot. And last but not least, do I want to encounter a token here or something else? I could talk to Bib and see what he's all about. I could reveal this yellow one. I don't have room for crew, though, so I'm tempted not to reveal any of these tokens because, first of all, let's face up. Rebels move 4 spaces. All right, so they're here. So toward me, 1, 2, 3, 4, and I have to flip over a token on my space. This is a new symbol on these expansion cards, and you can tell it's an expansion via this little bottom right. But if you're playing with 1 to 4 players, you will reveal a token on your space. It doesn't matter which one really, so I think I'm going to do the yellow one anyway. And it's Chewbacca. It's just Chewbacca. So I really want to hire Chewbacca. Unfortunately, crew. So that goes here. But getting back to my turn, I can now just resolve an encounter card or a contact token. Do I want to resolve a Takadona card or just not do anything at all? I'm a little concerned about doing anything because I don't want to screw up. I want to see what Chewie's thing is. I'll look at his card. It's card number 7. I want to see what he's capable of and then go from there. So let's go 6, 7. And this is something that we can plan for in the future. All right, Chewbacca. In his long life, Chewbacca has earned many useful skills. You couldn't ask for a better ally. If you have Han Solo, you may gain the crew below and disc... So I can just gain him. Oh, no. Well, piloting and strength. Gain 1... Gain a hull. Hull value. No, that's... what is that? Oh, gain a health. Okay, so I gain a character health and I gain 2 ship health. He has piloting and strength. I want this card, but I do not want to replace Hondo, especially because I'm going to get I'm going to get 4,000 extra credits for using him during my delivery. I'm going to keep Chewbacca nearby, and I hope the AI does not murder him in the meantime. Well, he's right there, so I'm a little concerned about that. All right, well, that's the end of my turn, and now the AI is going to draw a card from his deck. AI player turn. Okay, do the first that applies. Move toward a bounty target, character, crew, or contact. Okay, so he's, again, looking for white or green. Not on that planet. The closest is the Ring of Kafri. So he's going to 1, 2, yeah, he's right there. And next, he's going to buy a ship. If unable, and on a planet, discard the top card of the market, of the cargo market, and gain 4,000. Well, he only has 2,000 credits. He cannot afford the 20,000 credit fire spray. Sorry, Boba Fett. I know it's your ship, but you can't afford it right now. He's going to instead discard this and gain 2,000 credits, or 4,000 credits. So that goes away. I would assume out of the game is what that is. And a new one comes out. And because he discarded it, we do not worry about these symbols here. And he gains 4,000. So he's back up to 6 grand in credits. The encounter step is encounter a patrol, encounter a bounty target in this space. So he's going to do C here because he does have a target in his space. He has white first. I did not see that. Don't worry. And he's going to encounter the white one, which is Dr. Evanson. I think he's the one. Where wanted men? I have the death sentence on 12 systems. Sorry, you'll be dead. Sorry. I'm pretty sure he's the guy from A New Hope in the beginning when Luke accidentally picked a fight with him anyway. So that's not the character that the AI is looking for, and I'm pretty sure he has nothing else to do. Do the first that applies. Okay, so this goes to the bottom of the deck. I'm so glad that Boba Fett is not... Oh, you know what? There is a rule I completely forgot about that I should observe from here on out. The AI, when tasked with buying a card, is allowed to cycle the deck twice. So he really should have been able to do this twice, although he can't afford anything for 2,000. So he's going to cycle that for 5,000. He would not have had the money at that point to do that. And now this is the modified YT. This is exactly the ship I wanted. Yes, okay. So he couldn't afford that ship, not on the 2,000 credits that he had. So he couldn't afford anything. But the computer is allowed to cycle out. When he's tasked with buying a card and can't afford it, he will cycle it out twice, just like the player could. Okay, hopefully I don't forget to do that again. There's a lot of little rules in this game that sometimes just... Anyway. All right, so now it is my turn, and I think I want to head to Ord Mantell as quickly as possible. So I am 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I think I'm just going to end my turn. Well, can I get there? 1, 2, oh, that sucks. That Z95 is there. I'm going to have to go through them. Yeah, that sucks. I didn't think about that. Well, I could blow them up, I guess, but do I want to stay on this spinning core world, spinward core, or do I go to the nav point? I think I stay here just because I can, but I have to now draw a across the core card. It's this across the core worlds event. See what happens. Move directly to the other core world space. Then, if you have any illegal cargo, either discard all of your cargo or lose 1 Imperial reputation. Well, I don't have any illegal cargo, so I don't have to worry about that. So that was a good one. And I've now teleported over here. And I think I'm going to stop and let's see what I can do next. Because I'm on a planet, I can now still go to the market. That's why I didn't end my turn on a nav point, because you cannot buy cards from the market while you're sitting on a nav point, unless you've got some kind of special ability or something like that. So now we move on to just the market stuff. So with my credits, what do? If I get... I don't want something that's going to put me out of not being able to buy that ship. So I'm going to get 7,000 from that and 14,000. That's 21,000 credits. I could spend everything I have and still have enough to buy that ship. So maybe let's take a look at the market and see what's available. I don't have any cargo available. I could do a bounty, I suppose, but I don't know if I really want to mess with that. There's some jobs, possibly. The Spinward Core. I'm actually on the Spinward Core. I could attempt to do this. I need knowledge, piloting, tech, Imperial reputation. I have piloting and tech, but I do not have the knowledge. So I'm a little concerned about doing that job. If I complete it, however, I gain 10,000 credits and 2 fame and remove this card from the game. I am so tempted to try this. I'm concerned about my Imperial reputation. I'm concerned about knowledge. Those are the only things. You know what? Let's do it, because I have 2 out of the 4 things here. Possibly 3 if Imperial being neutral is okay. So I'm going to take this job for free and slot it under here. Okay. And I'm going to reveal a new one, and the huts are going to move 4 spaces, which they are here. They're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 toward me. They're on the Imperial space, I guess. I guess that's the closest they could get. And that's it, right? Yeah. Okay. Oh, I have to flip a token at my location. 1 to 2 players flip a token. I don't have any tokens here. These orange tokens do not go on the core worlds. All right, so that's that. And now I resolve my encounter step, which actually isn't a job also. When can I do the action? When can I do the job stuff? I'm assuming that's an action, right? Or an encounter. Fight a patrol, resolve an encounter card, resolve a contact. When do I get to resolve these? It says deliver cargo and bounties, but this is a job, not a cargo or bounty. Market action, trade cards, maybe the encounter step if I had to guess. I'm guessing maybe this is an encounter card because, yeah, encounter is card number 56. So in a roundabout way, this job is having me draw card 56 and encounter it. So I think I would do this at this step. So I need to find card number 56 from, everything's organized, but hey, 56, there's a couple of them. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch it, whatever, 56. Okay. And let's see, let's hope I drew wisely. Okay, Heart of the Empire. Imperial patrols swarm your sensors. It will take some deft maneuvering to get to the surface. Test piloting. If you fail, lose an Imperial reputation. If you already had negative, the job fails. Well, I have to test piloting. So I have to roll 2 dice, and I have piloting on here. So all I need is a hit. Nice. So the way this works is, if you do not have any of the matching skills, you have to roll a critical, which is a 1 in 8 chance on these 2 dice. If you have 1 matching, then you can succeed on a crit or a hit, which is, I think, a 50-50 chance, if my X-Wing knowledge is coming back to me. This die is the same as an X-Wing die. Anyway, the miniature game. Lastly, if you have 2 or more of that skill, focuses also count as a success. So I got a success on that. We move on to the next one. You safely hide your ship from the Imperials in the lower levels of the city. Now you need to find your way through a maze. Test knowledge. If you fail, your character suffers 2 damage. I need a crit. That's not going to do very well. I got 2 successes, but these are not crits, so I take 2 damage. So I am down to 2 health. All right. Test tech. If you fail, your character suffers 2 damage and repeat this step. Well, that's not good either. 2 successes. Great. I succeed. Test piloting. If you pass, complete this job. If you fail, your ship suffers 1 damage. If you have negative or neutral Imperial reputation, your ship suffers 1 additional damage. Then repeat this step. Well, I've got piloting. I just need a single hit. 2 blanks. Great. That's lovely. My ship suffers a single damage. And what else happens? I suffer 1 additional damage because I'm Imperial. Or I have neutral. So I need to get a hit on this next. 2 focuses, and that is not going to be enough. So I suffer 1 I think my ship is blown up. Let me check the rulebook real quick and get right back to you. Sadly, I checked the rulebook, and if you suffer enough damage, which I did, my ship suffered 2 damage. So it now has 4 damage. My character is accidentally knocked over, but it serves him right. So now he is considered defeated. I lose 3,000 credits in any secrets that I might have. But I don't think I have any secrets, I don't think. So on that note, my turn immediately ends. It was so close. I almost had it if it weren't for this last roll. 2 blanks and 2 focuses. I'm rolling my X-Wing dice. It's just what I normally get anyway. Okay. And I don't even have any focus tokens. Anyway, so it is now the AI's turn. And the AI is... Okay, so this is his special, unique card to him. Move toward a bounty target. So he's going to do that. He's looking for white and green. And he's on a space with green already, so he's going to stay right there. Do all that apply. If all bounty slots are full, which they are, buy a gear. Otherwise, buy a bounty. His bounty is full, so he's going to get a gear. What can he afford? This is 7,000. So he gets to cycle this twice. And maybe he'll come across something he can afford. Oh, that goes like that. This is 6,000, which he can afford. It's going to be all of his money. And it is a weapon. He gains 1 to ground combat. He's going to be a nightmare to fight on the ground. That's all I'm saying. But he spends all of his money to get that particular gear. And because he bought it, well, there's no symbols anyway to worry about there. So that's all he does there. Actually, it says do all that applies. Reveal a face-down contact on this planet that matches the class of one of Boba Fett's bounties. He wants to find green, so he's going to do that anyway. Forlom, which he's not looking for. All right, and encounter. Do the first that applies. He is going to, if negative reputation, no. Encounter a bounty target. Well, there's no one left for him to encounter. He's revealed all 2 of his matched colors. And then gain 4,000 credits. So he's just going to gain 4,000 credits. 1, 2, 3, 4. And discard the top of the, what is that? I don't know what deck that's called, but it's the hand with the little thing on it. And then the luxury deck, market decks. Then shuffle this card into the back. Okay, so I got to find, it's this one here. Discard the top card. And that's done. And then cycle this one. That goes on the bottom and that goes on top. And he's not buying them, he's just cycling and discarding. So none of these symbols would have kicked in to move neutral stuff around. And shuffle this AI card back into the deck. All right, well, we're going to shuffle that in. Okay, fine. That's good. All right, so his turn is over, and I need to now, during my planning step, revive. Recover all damage from character and ship. So these go away, and these go. That's all I can do on my planning step. I can't do anything else. I could attempt that again, but I'm really, worried that... Well, let's take a look at the market first before we do anything. Yeah, that's all we can really do is look at the market, buy something possibly that might help us in the future. What came up? This is a job, strength, tech, tactics, ship combat, piloting. That's 3 of 5. That's in the Ring of Kafrene, where Boba Fett is. No. This gear, I have space for gear. Gain 1 extra hull value. During ship combat, if you have tactics, your opponent rolls 1 fewer die. I can cycle stuff out too, which I think I'm going to do. I'm going to cycle this out and look at this and see what it is. Special order. Choose gear or mod out loud. Reveal 2 cards. Until 2 cards are chosen, you may buy 1 of the revealed cards of the chosen type. That's just, why? No, just new one. 2000, it's a targeting computer. Once per ship combat, you may re-roll any number of your blank dice. That would be useful, I think. Considering that I have a feeling I'll be fighting patrols soon, I think having a re-roll with the way I'm going is good. So I'm going to pay 2,000 for this. So I have 3,000 left, and I'm going to put that here. Targeting computer. Okay, fine. This goes up, and it has a Syndicate 4, which means it is going to move toward me. Great. 1, 2, and it lands on this core. I don't have negative reputation, so nothing happens to me. And in fact, that's actually good for me, because now I can just move past him on my next turn and be done with it. What am I forgetting? I can encounter something. And no, resolve an encounter card. Do I want to do this again? This job. I'm so tempted to do it again, but considering these, I feel like I'm not strong enough to do. Maybe I'll come back and do that job. For right now, maybe I just stay put and not push my luck. Keep my eye on the prize. Do I want to resolve an encounter card? I guess the core worlds. We'll see how that goes. Okay, so if you have, I'm just going to do the core worlds. If you have negative or neutral rebel reputation, which I do, you may buy the top card of the cargo market deck with a discount of 1,000. I don't need it. So I'm just going to ignore it. So that goes away. All right, well, that was my turn. Very lackluster that was. The AI is going to move toward a bounty target, character, or contact. So he's going to move toward it. Let's see. These are here. He can go. He'd have to. Does he stop at? I don't know if he stops at those locations or not. Let me check. After checking the rulebook, the AI does stop on a patrol space to where they do not have positive reputation. So the planet that he's going to look at is this one, Ryloth, because there's a green token here. But he has to stop here in order to do that. So he's going to do that, and his action step. If bounty slots are full, discard the player's highest class bounty that does not match a character, crew, or face-up contact. Discard this player's highest class bounty. Okay. So his highest class is Boshek here. That's his highest. But here's the thing, though. He's not on a nav point. So number 2, if not all bounty slots are full, reveal cards from the bounty market deck until a bounty that matches a character, crew, or face-up contact is revealed. Gain the bounty. Then shuffle. But here's the thing. He's on a nav point. He's not allowed to acquire cards from the market if he's not on a nav point, right? That's what I'm thinking. So he's going to discard Boshek, but he's not going to be able to acquire a new one because he's not on a planet. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but that's how I'm playing it for right now. So he's going to delete his email electronically, whatever, and say, no, I'm not looking for this person anymore. I'm going to put it under here. Probably no one's going to, well, it says discard. I'll do it right. I'll move it off to the side. And I'm going to skip this part. Encounter. If negative reputation matching a patrol in the space, encounter that patrol. He has no negative reputation. Encounter a bounty target in this space. Well, there's no one to encounter. So his turn is over at this point. All right, well, with me, I am going to 1, 2, 3, 4, Ord Mintel, and I'm going to, as part of my action step, deliver half of this cargo. Ord Mintel, gain 5,000 plus 2,000 because I have Hondo here. And now I need to get to Naboo. So I get 7,000 credits. 1, 2. Great. And now, well, all I have is market stuff at the moment. Market, and yeah. So do I want to acquire? I need to make sure I've got enough to buy this when I can. 20,000 is, I'm going to get 12,000. Yeah, 14,000. So I need to keep that in that. These are fair game. I need to keep at least 6,000 so that I can afford this when I acquire that money. Okay, so for 4,000, is there something I want to buy from the market? There's a weapon. During ground combat, you may turn one of your focus into a hit. If you have stealth or strength, gain an additional attack. Well, I don't have either of those things. That's tempting. I could use another gear slot, and how often am I going to do ground combat, though? I feel like jobs are like, bleh. Maybe I stick to things that affect my ship and allow me to fly fast. I think that's going to be what I need to do. So I think I'm going to cycle this card and look at the next one and see what it is. I need another tech. For 4,000, I can gain an additional speed. It has tech. I already have tech, though. But that extra speed, is that really going to be worth it? Oh, that is so tempting. But I have tech. If I have to test tech twice, or if I have to test tech, I've got a tech on Han Solo and a tech here. I'd only have to roll focus tokens, or focus results. I'm tempted. I'm very tempted. And then maybe focus on jobs that are heavy on tech. But it's a crew, though. I can't. I'd have to replace. It's not, I have to, sorry. Can't do it. Shield upgrade. Gain a hull. Recover 1 damage from your ship as an action. Yeah. For 3,000? Yeah, extra hull strength? Absolutely. So I'm going to spend 3,000 to gain this gear. And now I have to do 1 face up. And the Syndicate now moves 4 spaces. So that's 1, 2. He moves onto my space. And I have to flip over a token on my location. I'm not looking for anyone right now, so I need to flip something that's not something he's looking for, the white one. So maybe this yellow one and see what it is. It is Hera Syndulla. Hera Syndulla. Okay, interesting. And that's it. Okay. So now I can encounter something on this space if I want to. Resolve a contact token. I could see what Hera is all about. She's number 13. Let's see what she's all about. I just want to see her card. I don't have to maybe do it, but I'm curious to know what she's capable of doing. Okay, so Hera Syndulla. There is enough darkness in the galaxy right now. Let me know if you want to spread a little light. If you have negative Imperial reputation or positive Rebel, you may spend 2,000 to gain the crew below. If you do not, you may spend 2,000 to gain 1 Rebel reputation. I don't have the money for that. I need to save my money. But it's nice to know that I can encounter her later and up my Rebel reputation. Her ability, though, it's piloting. I don't need piloting. I've got it already. If you are not at the Maelstrom, test tech. If you pass, move 1 space. Yeah, it's very situational. I'm going to put her off to the side for right now and just leave her be. And now the AI is going to take their turn. And they are going to move toward a bounty target. And they are looking for white at this point. They discarded that green one. The only white one I see is here and here. So he needs to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And he can do 5. Yeah, he can do 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's going to go there. All right, next. If bounty slots are full, buy gear. Otherwise, buy bounty. Okay, well, he needs a bounty. So he's going to buy Maz. It's for free. So he's looking for yellow tokens at this point. And he bought it, so it comes face up, and the huts move 3 spaces, which are here? 1, 2, 3. They're on Ryloth. And he also flips a token face up at that location. So he's going to just get that for free. It's W1LE. Not someone, it must be here or somewhere over here that he's looking for. So that's it for that. And that goes here. Next, if negative reputation, no. Encounter a bounty target on this location. He's not going to encounter anybody because this is face up and he's not looking for them. Reveal the face down contact of the lowest class on this planet. The lowest class is this one, so he's going to reveal that. And it happens to be himself, Boba Fett. So what happens in that case, if you reveal a token and there's a character in play, you discard it and attempt to do it again. Unfortunately, that means that there's no more tokens to reveal, so he moves on to the next step, which is spend 8,000 to gain 1 fame. He doesn't have 8,000 credits yet, so he's going to skip that as well, which is good for me. Special, if not all crew slots are full, they are. Gain the crew that matches, yep. So he doesn't do any of that. Okay, well, that was an easy turn for him. Now I need to see about getting back to Naboo. The question is, do I go back across the core world? Is it quicker or do I go this way? I think it's quicker if I... 1, 2, 3, 4... I'd have to stop at the Rebel space, so I'm not going to do that. If I come back this way, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... I'd stop here and then start moving up toward Naboo. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I could make it in 2 turns. That's not... Okay, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to move down here and cut across here and stop. And the reason I'm stopping is because I feel like I'm safer on a world as opposed to... I still have to resolve that across the core, though. So let's see what it says. Across the core. You may move directly to the other core world if you do test stealth. If you fail, you must gain the gear below. A broken arm? After you cover damage from your character. So it's gear? I'd be forced to give up one of these 2 gear if I fail my stealth check. That is the stupidest thing I ever heard. Well, leave it to Han to slip on his own freaking... Yep, 2 hits, but that's... So I have to give up one of these 2. This is gain 2 ground combat. That's not terrible. Oh, no, that's him. My bad. I've got 2 gear. Oh, wait, these are mods? Oh, this entire time I've been buying mods and putting them here. You got to be kidding me. Well, I'm sorry. I did not realize that this was a mod. Okay. I saw the gear symbol, and I'm like, oh, yeah. So I'm going to get rid of these because I don't deserve to have these. I'm going to put them on the bottom of the deck here. That probably affected a couple of things. I did buy these, so I'm going to give myself a 5,000 credit refund on that, and we'll call it even. But now I've got a broken arm where they should have been, and that's that. I should have recognized that the colors were the same. I'm like, why are these different colors? Yeah, it's gear. So this is now just taking up a gear slot. I can get rid of this when I recover health. Maybe I now come back down to the spinward core at some point and attempt this and fail it and then get rid of it that way, but we'll see. Okay, so getting back to what I was doing, I'm going to now do my market stuff. I've got 5,000 because I messed up on that. I can't buy this, so maybe I cycle out some cards. That might be the way to go. Hijacking a freighter is a job. Yeah, I think I think I need better gear. Let's take a look and get rid of that mod. We'll put that face up. There's gear. Gain a ground combat for 3,000. I guess that might help me with... But here's the thing. If I'm going to be delivering a bunch of cargo, do I really need to worry about ground combat? Maybe I do some bounties too, some cheap bounties. You know what? I'm very tempted. That's too expensive. I already have cargo. That's the only thing. I can cycle out this bounty here, but Chopper isn't available on the board yet. So do I cycle this and hope for someone that's out here and then just go after them? Maybe I do that, although my health is pretty poor at this point. And I could always buy this later. Yeah, let's do that. I'm gonna do this, see what this is. This is Gurindon. He's a white. Didn't I see? Yeah, he's right there. Yeah, I'm gonna buy this card. Yeah, it's free. It's a bounty, and he's only got 3 attack. So if I can get this in the future, that'll help with that. But with my broken arm, it's going to be a little difficult to really equip anything else. This job goes here, or bounty, I should say, goes there. And now I have to flip a new one up. And it says the Imperials move 4 spaces toward me. So 1, 2, 3, 4. They're right there. And I get to flip a contact at my location, but I don't have anyone there. Dr. Afra is the next one on that list. Interesting. Okay. I think, do I want to encounter something while I'm there? And I think the answer is going to be no. I don't want to push my luck. I just want to get to my destination as quickly as possible and not risk getting hurt anymore. And that's it. Yeah, I don't think, it sucks that I'm not doing anything for my encounter step, but I feel like that's the best thing to do. Stay out of trouble. The AI is going to move toward a bounty target, and he's got a white and a yellow. There is a white here on Nalhutta, so he's going to go down there. Next, buy a bounty. He's already full. If unable to, discard the top card of the cargo deck and then gain 4,000 credits. So he's going to discard it. So I'm just going to put that off to the side, I think. I think I'm doing that right. And he's going to gain 5,000 credits. All right. And because I discarded that, it does not, I should probably put another one up. It does not, any symbols on there would not kick in for the neutral factions. If negative reputation, no. Encounter a bounty target. Yeah, so he's going to encounter the white one here. And that is a Black Sun agent, another one he is not looking for. Wow, I'm getting lucky here. I'm glad he can't find these people yet. Okay. So that's it. That's all he can do. On my turn, I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And again, I can do that because Han Solo's fast. So I'm going to deliver this cargo, Naboo. Gain 12,000 plus 2,000 credits is 14,000 credits. That is amazing. So I'm going to deliver that, and I get 14. There's 10,000. I'm not going to see that for very long. And 5,000 and give one of those back. That was good. Look at all that money. Okay, so now I'm going to move on to the market step. Well, I'm already on the market step. I delivered my cargo. I can now purchase a card, and yes, I'm going to get the modified YT-1300 Light Freighter. Yes, we are going to swap some stuff out. So I'm going to need a moment to get all of that together. Okay, so here is the new modified YT-1300 Light Freighter. And the ship goal that I need to shoot for, if you have either 2 mods or 1 mod and the Krubaka crew, deliver 1 cargo to gain 1 fame and flip this sheet. So I really need to focus on delivering more cargo. I do have to spend the 20,000 to do that. And I now have this. That's awesome. Speed is 7 plus Han's 2 is 9. Fastest hunk of junk in the galaxy, indeed. 4 attack and 5 hull strength. That's great. It now has a mod slot here, cargo or mod and cargo. But this is for... Oh, this is I'm an idiot. Okay, so I made another boo-boo. I thought that this could fit in the cargo slot. It's not. It's a mod. So technically, I should never have been able to get this quad laser cannon. I'm going to put that here and give myself a 2,000 refund. I'm sorry, folks. Like I said, I mess up sometimes. But I'm going to give myself a refund because I would not have been able to purchase that in the first place. I know that may affect some things on the table, like the neutral factions moving, but I'm doing the best I can to clean it up. Next, Han Solo is going to look at his personal goal. Have a ship with a cost of at least 15,000 credits and gain 1 fame and flip this card. Okay, so I gained my very first fame of the game. I'm up to 1 whole fame. Look at that. And when you move into a patrol space, you may test piloting. If you pass, you do not have to end your movement in that space. Okay, so I can actually get past patrols if I'm quick enough about it. And I bought my market card. Let's go ahead and flip this, and it's a Lancer class Pursuit Craft. All right. And now the event part. Do I want to encounter anyone on this space? Oh, guess who's here? Do I attempt to attack him? And it's going to be tight because I was counting on stuff that I didn't have in the first place. I could try it. It's going to be a slugfest. 3 attack versus 3 attack. So it's just 3 dice versus 3 dice. And if I die, I can recover and then remove my broken arm. So the odds are actually, we'll see. Never tell me the odds. I know. I get 2 on there. Great. So 2 hits to his. 2 focus and a hit. So I'm going to take 1 damage because he did do 1 damage to me, but I did beat him in combat. So I take a damage and I get to either capture him or I can just eliminate him. Eliminate gains 6,000 credits and a fame. If I capture him, I have to deliver him to Kessel. Kessel is over here. I think I'm just going to eliminate him and take the fame. If after you gain a reward from this card, lose 1 impure reputation and remove this card from the game. It's fine. I'll take the 6,000 credits. I'm just going to kill him right now because I want to come back here and get Chewbacca for free. I've got a crew slot for that now, so that's awesome. Sorry, dude, you're out, and I gain 6,000 credits and a fame. So this goes up to 2. Not a bad turn, all things considered. Not a bad turn. So this guy is out. And now the AI will take their turn. All right. So let's go ahead and flip this over. He is going to move toward a bounty target. So he's looking for white and yellow. The closest to him is 1, 2, 3. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, right there. Because there is a yellow contact on that space. Do all that apply. Buy gear. He can't. So he's going to discard the top cargo card from this deck and gain 4,000 credits. I don't know if it's placed underneath or out of the game. I can't imagine it's out of the game. So, all right. So that comes up. He discards that and he gets 4,000 credits. All right. Great. Next. Encounter patrol in this space. If that player has greater than or less than or equal to this player's, interesting. So actually he's got, from a space battle point of view, he's got 3 attack and this has 3 attack. None of these, this is all ground stuff, so he's not going to be able to, yeah, so he's not going to, it's a tie in that case. Okay, so he's going to encounter a patrol in that space. That's what he's going to do. So he's going to roll some dice and do 3 damage, hopefully. 2 focus and a hit is all he does against that patrol. The patrol will hit him back. A crit and 2 hits. He completely, he won the fight against Boba Fett and did a crap ton of damage. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 damage against Boba Fett. And that actually is enough to... He's... This little patrol beat him up. That is awesome. I don't see anything else on here. This is 4 hull. That was an amazing roll. And that thing is still alive. That is amazing. Well, he ends his turn at this point, so he can't do anything else. He picked a fight with the wrong person. All right. Well, that was extremely lucky for me. All right. So with that, now I'm assuming that when he comes back, he has to pay 3,000 credits like normal, but we'll see how that goes. All right, getting on to me, I would love to come here and get Chewbacca. I mean, there's no reason not to for free. I don't want him, I need that. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, and that's it for my planning step. Next is my market stuff, so I can sort of shuffle out cards and cycle out cards and buy one. What would I buy though? I need a cargo so I can complete my thing. So let's take a look at the cargo. This is now Hutta, which is right up there. I think I'm just going to buy that for 1,000. Yes, we are going to buy that cargo for 1,000. And the new one that comes out is, okay, so the Syndicate moves 3 spaces. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I'm sorry, these are the Hutts that murdered him, not the Syndicate. I get the two confused. And then reveal a token on this space. Well, the only one here is orange. Bosk. Bosk is on this space. Interesting. Okay, another playable character. Okay, with the expansion anyway. So that's that, and now I can encounter someone on this space. Well, I'm going to encounter Chewbacca, because Chewbacca, like I said with this card, says, if you are Han Solo, you may gain the crew below and discard Chewbacca's token. Yeah, well, that's it. I gain +1 personal health and 2 ship health. He says piloting and strength on here, so that is awesome. Okay. That was really good. So Chewbacca, thank you. Welcome aboard. Sorry it took so long. I was kind of sidetracked. Okay, so that's the end of my turn. The AI is now going to go. If defeated, recover all damage. It doesn't say anything about paying money as well. I don't know how that works. I'm just going to take the cards verbatim and just not make him pay 3,000. He probably should, but... Next, if the bounty slots are full, buy gear. They're full. Reveal a face-down contact on this planet that matches the class of one of his contacts. Well, he's looking for the yellow one, and there's a yellow one there. Saw Gerrera, and that's not someone he's looking for. Wow, okay. Okay, next is encounter a bounty target. Actually, if negative reputation matching a patrol in this space, encounter that patrol. It's not negative. Although picking a fight should have dropped him with the Hutts, but I'm just going to roll with it. He gains 4,000 credits because there's no one else to really look at. He needs white and yellow. There are no white or yellow contact tokens on this space. I'm just going to give him 4,000 credits. He's just, I don't know what he's doing, but he's getting all this side money. Probably robbing... I don't know. And then discard the top card of this deck here. And this deck here. And then shuffle this card back into the AI deck. All right, so this card is going back in here. This card sucks. It just... Okay. Done and done. Okay, so my turn. I've got Chewbacca. I've got some cargo. I need to get to Now Hutta. I have a movement of 7 + 2 is 9. Can I get there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'd have to go through that patrol. I'm at negative reputation with them, so maybe I go the other way. Or I stay there and fight it and then get some easy money. That's a possibility. I was here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm not going to make it. So I feel like I come here, pick a fight with the Hutts. I've got 4 attack strength. And 4 attack. I've got extra haul value. 4 versus 3 dice is kind of risky considering I had to give up all my stuff. But again, if we take too much damage, then we can revive and I can recover my broken arm. So there's that. Do I really need the money that badly? That's the question. Well, all right, I was here on Takadona. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's oh man, I'm so close to getting there. There's got to be something else to move one more space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep. I could test piloting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I wouldn't have been able to get there anyway. I really don't want to be on the space with Boba Fett. I really don't. I'm concerned that he can do something to me at some point. I don't want to lose any of my characters. So maybe I just take the safer route and go to Naboo and see what I can buy, and then make the trip to Now Hutta after that. I think that's going to be the safest goal here. And I'll buy another cargo in the meantime, maybe. Actually, let's just see what this is if I want to buy it. Lothal. Lothal is what he... Oh, yeah. Gosh. All right. Well, let's do this. I will go 1, 2, 3, and then make my way here later. I don't want to end my turn on a nav point. So I went to Naboo, and now I have my action step. So what do I do with the market? I've got some money. I really want stuff that's going to help me. I want more gear. But now I've got an extra crew slot too. Okay, well, let's take a look at this cargo. I think I want to start getting some illegal cargo so I can actually get more victory points. So, yeah, I think I'm going to cycle this card out. That's one. Mon Calamari is here. I'm going to cycle that out as well. Is that illegal, though? No, it's not. Yeah. All right, next. Another Mon Calamari. Jeez. All right, well... I really don't want to get that. What can I do? I could get a bounty, but I'm not really good at ground combat. Gear, I can take a gear that gives me ground combat, but that's kind of silly. This job is knowledge, just knowledge. That's also not ideal. None of my people are smart cookies. So, I mean, I could take the cargo and hope that when I'm over here, I can just deliver it. That could be something. That's 15,000 credits. I can't afford that anyway. Yeah, I feel like I just get the blaster in case I have to do more bounties. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna spend 3,000 to get this, and I gear. I got it right this time. 3,000 to buy that. Okay. And then lastly, I can encounter something on that space. I'm going to flip this and see what it is. This is Ketsu Onyo. Ketsu Onyo. That's card number 33. I'm really curious to see what this person is all about. 33. All right. Let us see. If you have positive or neutral syndicate, which I do, you can spend 6,000 to gain the crew below. If you have negative, fight them, which I don't have negative. So encounter a patrol or contact token that is within 3 spaces of you. Stealth and strength. That's tempting. Like, kite out my ship, maybe. I've got 4 attack already. Maybe I get a mod at some point in the future that does increase my ship combat, but then I could go after patrols and get fame that way. But it's risky. Do I really want to spend 6,000 to do that? You know what? Stealth and strength. I mean, I have strength from Chewie, but I do not have stealth. And I think that I was allowed to test stealth via something else. I can't remember what it was. I'm getting my stuff confused at this point. Oh, maybe it was Han Solo. Oh, it says test piloting. There was something else about testing stealth, but I don't remember what it was. I'm going to go ahead and buy them anyway. So I have 4,000 left. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to round out my crew a bit. And if I want to pick a fight with someone, I can. So now I've got Ketsu Onyo. I've got some extra skills down here that I didn't have before. And that's all I can do on my turn. This goes away. All right, PC, AI, whatever. Let's see. Move toward a bounty target character. Yes. So he has white and yellow. So all of these. So he's going to go this way. He's not going to make it. 1, 2, 3. No, he's got to land, I think, here. This is here. He's got to... yellow is here, so he's going to go toward Kessel. So he's going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And there's no planet in between. So typically, if he cannot reach his destination, he would stop at a planet instead. But there's no other planet in the middle here to stop at. So he's going to land at that nav point. If bounty slots are full, discard the player's highest class bounty. Well, that would be Maz here. But again, he's on a nav point, so he would not gain he would not gain any of the new bounties. So he's just going to have that one less, I guess. And yeah, because if not all bounty slots are full, reveal cards until a bounty matches that character. But again, he can't acquire a market card because he's not. This should have came up, and that should have been for Syndicate. Oh, that's Hut, rather. Ooh, that was when I bought it. So, you know what? I should have encountered him. I should have encountered him at the end of my turn. Yeah, so I wasn't allowed to buy Ketsu because that patrol would have been there. So let's backtrack here. Let's put Ketsu. It's kind of late now. I know Ketsu is over there. So I'll just say that I revealed him at some point, but I didn't buy him. And I get my 6,000 credits back. It's kind of a shame. But I'm going to get my 6,000 back. And because I can only choose one during the encounter step. I chose to encounter this token, but I didn't account for the fact that I should have flipped this card over when I bought that tech. This card over when I bought that tech. And yeah, this has to move. Now here's the thing that kind of makes up for it. I can flip over a token on my space. So this card would have had me know that Ketsu was actually there, but I would not have been able to acquire him that turn. So I have to do a fight now with this, and then we'll move on with the rest of the AI's turn. The AI's turn is like, there's nothing else to do with it anyway. If negative reputation, no. Encounter bound, no. So he doesn't do anything else his turn, but I'm going to finish out my turn, so to speak. And I have 4 of my dice, which is a crit and 2 hits. That's 4 damage. He has 3 dice and 1 crit. So he takes 2. He does 2 damage to me, but I defeat him because I had more damage than him. So he is defeated, and I gain 5,000 credits. So this token is now out, and a new Hut ship is now in play. It is now whatever that is. And I get 1 fame if I destroy it. But it has 5 attack dice, so it's back here. So I'm going to gain 5,000 credits for destroying that ship. Okay. All right, back to it's my turn now. He did his turn, now it's back to me. I kind of want to stay there and pick up Ketsu, but I don't know if it's even worth it anymore at this point. Maybe I focus on my deliveries so I can flip over this goal. Because all I need to do is deliver 1 more cargo, and I can flip this over to the other side. This cargo is in Nauhara. So yeah, I think I just focus on that. And I have enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Perfect. I'm going to, while I'm here, deliver this cargo. And I get 2,000 more for it because of Hondo here. So that is 5,000 and 1 Hut reputation. So I'm no longer on their bad side. But I get 7,000. 5,000 plus 2 is 7,000. And that card goes away, I'm assuming. And let's see. Now the market stuff. Do I want to do something with the market? This is a mod, which I can put here. So, yeah, there it is. Do I want another cargo? Oh, before I do that, I delivered a cargo. So I can now flip my ship goal over. It says if you have either 2 mods or 1 mod in the Chewbacca crew. I have a mod, and I've got Chewbacca. Okay? Deliver 1 cargo, I did, to gain 1 fame and flip this sheet. So it is now on this side. What's the difference? Oh, it has 1 more attack strength. Nice. Special modifications. When you're rolling a die, deliver illegal cargo, you may turn a focus or crit into a hit. Okay. Well, that's cool. All right. So that is now on this side. I still have the 2 damage I had from before, though. And I gain a fame. So I'm up to 3. And what's next? The market step. Okay. I would love to get rid of this broken arm, but I can't do it. Maybe I go after more cargo. Something that's illegal so that I can get more victory points. So I think I'm going to get rid of this Mon Calamari one. There's an illegal. Rebel Patrol, which is all the way here. Oh, it's nearby. I'll take it. To buy, roll a die. On a hit, buy this. Otherwise, resolve card 95. I roll a die, right? And it's a hit. Buy. Okay, I had some modifiers here, but I didn't even need them. I get to buy it for 0. Okay, I will just take the card. Fine. I am going to put that into my illegal smuggling compartment. Yeah, because apparently I have to deliver illegal cargo and roll a die there too. I didn't know how to do that. I'm going to have to check the rulebook to see what that's all about. But I'm going to just put that in my illegal cargo slot here. Okay. And a new one comes out. The huts move 4 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fine, whatever. And I flip a token at my location, which is this one. Han Solo, that's me. I'm just going to remove it. And it tells me to flip another token, but I can't, so that's it for that. I'm still on my encounter step, though. I haven't done my encounter step. Do I want to encounter one of these two? Black Sun Agent. I know what Grand Admiral Thrawn wants. He wants me to fight a ground well, wait. He wants me to take a job that involves influence, strength, and tactics. Influence, strength. I do not have tactics, so I'm still... And Lothal is over here. I think maybe I'll encounter the Black Sun Agent while I'm here, just to see what he's all about. So, 5. Okay. And let's see. Black Sun has agents everywhere. The network of connections and the syndicate's greatest strength. If you have negative indicate... No, I don't. Actually, I blew up one of their ships. Let me see if I have negative. Quick correction. I blew up a hut ship, not a syndicate, so it wouldn't have mattered. If you have a plus or neutral, which I do, you may test influence. If you pass, gain the crew below and discard it. Otherwise, spend 2,000 to pass the test instead. Increase the reward of each of your jobs by 2,000. It has stealth. I mean, I'll see. I mean, fine. I'll do a check. Test influence. It's a hit. I just need a hit because I have influence. So I get to acquire them for free. So if I do a job from here on out, I get 2 extra. I get 2,000, and I have stealth again, which I had briefly with Ketsu here, but I didn't really have him. So there we go. I acquired him for free, and his token goes away for now. Assuming I don't blow him out an airlock. We'll see how that goes. Okay, so now the AI is going to go. He's trying to get to Kessel, and that's what he's probably going to do next. Move toward a bounty target. Okay, so he's going to go 1, 2, 3, and he's now at a low... Oh, he doesn't need the yellow anymore. So he's going to go 4, 5. He's got to stop on Kessel because he can't go any further than that. So he's going to stop on Kessel. And that's it. If all bounty slots are full, they are not. Otherwise, buy one here, even if at a nav point. Okay, so he's going to get Dr. Afra, which is an orange one, which is actually something he might need here. And this says, reveal a face-down contact on this planet. Well, the lowest one that matches is this orange one. It's 4 pips. Jyn Erso is actually on Kessel. I guess she hadn't broken out yet. I don't know. So there's Jyn Erso. Not something he needs. Encounter a bounty target. No, he's going to gain 4,000 credits. There's nothing else he can do. He can't encounter anything that he's looking for on that space. Discard it. Okay, so he's going to sort of refresh that. And he's going to refresh that. And these are discards, so that's it. Also, this would be flipped face up. And the rebels move 3 spaces toward him. 1, 2, which is not cool because I want to go that way. And I want to get to that rebel patrol. And also... I think that was it. He gets to flip a token at his location. So it wouldn't have mattered. So, yeah, it wouldn't have mattered. He would have flipped this, but then he would have gotten 4,000 or whatever anyway. So what would have happened is he would have revealed a face-down contact. During this step, he would have gotten the bounty and then revealed Jyn Erso. When he got to this, reveal a face-down contact, that matches class 1. Yeah, see, there is none of that he needs. So that would have been skipped anyway. All right, well, that ends his turn. Oh, and I have to shuffle this card back into the deck. Okay. All right. My turn. I know this is going on quite long. I'm going to try and wrap it up hopefully soon here. Oh, I need to get a lot of good stuff. This is on a Rebel Patrol space. I think I just make a beeline for it and gain... It says I gain a fame for doing this. Okay, so I think I just head straight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Even though I'm on a nav point, which is kind of awful. During my action step, I'm going to deliver cargo and bounties. Okay, so it says here, Destination Rebel Patrol. As a reward, gain 5,000 credits, 1 fame, and 1 Rebel reputation. But here's the thing. Why do I have something here that says when you are rolling to deliver illegal cargo? Is there something else that I'm supposed to be doing to deliver that cargo? Let me check. Okay, so I checked the rulebook and I didn't find anything. My best guess is that some cards task you with rolling dice to buy them, and some will task you with rolling to deliver them. I'm going to assume there are cards in this cargo deck that will task me with delivering cargo, illegal cargo, with a die roll. So I'm just going to deliver that cargo and be done with it. So I get 5,000 credits. I gain 1 Rebel reputation. So I'm very friendly with those guys now. And lastly, I gain a fame. So I'm up to 4. Okay, and because I'm on a nav point, my options are extremely limited. Okay, I'm going to put these off to the side. These are the cards I've delivered up to this point. I have a feeling I'll just be like putting them back in there at some point, but anyway, we'll see. Okay, so I'm at a nav point. I can't do market actions, which is awful, and that's all. So fight a patrol? No. Resolve an encounter, resolve a contact. I guess I have to resolve an encounter on empty space. So I guess we'll see. No patrol or patrol. Well, there is a patrol on my space. You may spend 1,000 to move a patrol in your space directly to the nearest planet, then move directly to that patrol space. Oh, so like an escort. Well, there's the Maelstrom, but I want to go back this. I don't want to deal with the Maelstrom. So, like, I just want to go back this way. The nearest planet. Yeah, you know what? I'm not going to do that. I don't think I'm going to do that. Okay, so that is the end of my turn. I'm probably just going to go back the way I came on my next turn. The AI is going to move toward a bounty target. So he skips the Maelstrom, I think, without having to draw a card. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So he's going to go here because there's tokens that he needs. Orange. Yep. And next, he's going to, if bounty slots are full, buy gear. Otherwise, yep, there's nothing to do there because his bounties and his gear are completely full. Do the first that applies, encounter a bounty target at that space. So he's going to reveal, he's got white and orange. So he's going to reveal the orange one because there's no white on this space. Lando Calrissian. Lando is on this space. Interesting. Lastly, if not all crew slots are full, they are. So that's it. Next, let's see. I don't have any cargo and I need to get cargo. I should have gone to Kessel, but I don't want to be stuck in the middle of no man's land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I could go up to Tatooine and maybe talk to this one here and see what they have to offer. And yeah. Well, here's the thing. What's the next cargo on this? This is illegal. Oh, Syndicate Patrol, which is this way. Yeah, it's over there. Yeah, all right. So maybe I do go that way, but I think I don't want to deal with the Maelstrom. So I think I go around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to Mon Cal. That makes sense to me. So go to Mon Cal. And because I'm not... Okay, I'm on a planet space. I could do market stuffs. What market stuffs would I do? What was this? I don't know why there was one face. Oh, because I forgot to draw it when I was cycling these out from the AI's turn. My bad. This does not happen. And let's see. Action, market. I think I just buy this. Yeah, I'm just going to do this. To buy, roll a die. On a hit, buy this. Otherwise, resolve card 94. Okay. It is a focus, but don't I have something that helps me with that? No. I could have sworn I had something illegal. When you are rolling a die to deliver cargo, you may turn a blank result to a hit. And then this one is when you're rolling die to deliver, not buy. Oh, so buying is like 10 times riskier. Well, that sucks. All of that, and I still can't. All right, so I have to resolve card number 94. Interesting. Okay. Well, let's see how that goes. I can't imagine they're going to be happy, but yeah, we'll take care of that. Okay, so, all right, 94. Hut Informant. If you have negative reputation, lose one hut reputation. Well, that sucks. Well, I'm no longer friends with the huts again. I thought I had, but no. If you have negative reputation with a patrol in your space, end your action step. I don't. Resolve the section below. It was a focus, so leave me, the spy says. I'll take my chances with the huts over working for the Black Sun. Test influence. If you pass, buy this cargo and end your turn. All right, well, I have influence, so let's see how that hits. Nice. Okay, so I get to buy that anyway. Okay, so even though crap hit the fan when I attempted to buy this, I was able to roll well enough to where I can buy the card. So I am going to just take this illegal cargo and slip that right there, which is good for me. And do I want to flip over one of those tokens and look at them? Okay. Did I miss something on the AS turn? Why is he here and that not flips over? That's kind of weird. Encounter the bounty target. I think I skipped a step with him. Yeah, I think I skipped his... He should have revealed this. Oh, Lando. Yeah, it was Lando. For whatever reason, I put it face down. Okay, I was wondering why there was something there. Okay. Anyway, getting back to this. Do I want to encounter something? Part of me says I want to encounter a green one. Or, I mean, it doesn't matter. I'll do the green one. That is Leia Organa. That is card number 17. Yeah, I want to see what you're... I'll take you as a crew. Sure. We'll see how that goes. Let's see if you can woo the princess. In a time of fear, we only have a weapon left, hope. Fortunately, that is all we have. We do have neutral. You may discard Leia's token and gain the job below. Stealth, ship, piloting, ground, combat. Imperial patrol space. Resolve card 47. If you have negative Imperial reputation, resolve this card instead of encountering. Well... Reward. Lose 1 Imperial reputation and gain 2 fame. Yeah, I think I will take this. Yeah, I think piloting, ship combat, which I have good rolls. Stealth. I have got stealth. Yeah. Let's go ahead and discard Leia Organa. I guess she's like the Thrawn equivalent. And I will gain this job. So I now have that. Okay. All right, it's at an Imperial patrol space, which is over here. So I'd have to go back through here. What I could do is come down this way, try this job again, and then cut across and do that job, and hope that I get something good out of that. It's probably a really bad idea, but so it goes. The AI will now take their turn. And, let's see. Do the first that applies. Move toward a bounty target, character, crew, or contact. White or orange. Well, there's right here, white and orange. Next, if all bounty slots are full, discard the highest class bounty, which is orange. Okay. And then if not all bounty slots are full, get one from the market. So he's continuously, Jin Urso was top on there. So he's going to acquire Jin Urso instead. And reveal cards. Yep. Oh, that matches a character, crew, or face-up contact. Okay, so I was supposed to like cycle through this until there was a face-up character. However, it's fine because Jin was on top anyway. So why is this empty? I'll just do that and move Rebels 3 spaces. 1, 2, 3. And then this would flip over, and that was Syndicate 3. 1, 2, that was for him though, 3. Okay. And lastly, encounter. Encounter a bounty target on this space. So he's going to reveal the white one, because that is the lowest. Lobet, finally, he got who he needed. He's going to encounter them, and he's going to win automatically. What's going to happen, though, is that he's going to do that much damage to his ship, I believe. I'm going to have to look and see. Oh, no, this is ground combat. So that damage goes directly to Boba Fett, not his ship. 1, 2. But he does eliminate Lobet. His first bounty of the game gained 5,001 fame. So he gains 5,000 credit and 1 fame. And he is now slowly working his way. Lobet is now dead. Lando will be extremely unhappy to hear that, but, you know, that's how that goes. All right, was there anything else he could have done? No, that's it. And it goes to the bottom. All right, my turn. Okay, I've got jobs down here. This cargo needs delivered to a syndicate space. I can just move right next door and deliver that. I'm just going to do that before it gets any further away. So it says Destination Syndicate Patrol. Gain 5,000, 1 fame. So 5,000, 1 fame. I'm up to 5. And I get 1 Syndicate Reputation, which brings me up to full. Nice. And that is all she wrote there. So this goes away. And now I'm at a nav point, so markets, that's like, no. Can't do anything there. I encounter something in deep space. I don't know if I have a choice. I think I have to. We'll do it anyway, just to give this some flair. I am on a patrol space, right? Well, I guess I should rotate it that way. Secret. You spend a few hours helping the patrol scan for fugitives, and in return, they share a secret hyperspace route with you. Action. Discard this card to move up to 2 spaces, ignoring patrols. Okay. That just goes off to the side for the moment. So when you get defeated, you lose that. That's all I can do. The AI is now going to... it's Boba Fett's card again. So he's going to move toward a bounty target. Well, he's already on a space with a target that he needs. So he's going to just gain 2,000 credits here, which is the bottom one. So 2,000. He's got a lot of money. Next, if all bounty slots are full, buy gear. Otherwise, buy a bounty, but they're... Oh, yeah, he does have that. So he's going to grab... this wanted is not something he's allowed to get. So that will get cycled out, and he will get this instead. Chewbacca. That is on my ship. So he may come after me, and if he does, I have to defend. That's going to be interesting. So, next... encounter a bounty target at this space. So he's going to flip the orange one, and it is Enfra's Nest. So that is not someone he is looking for, so nothing else happens there. And then he's going to discard this, new one. Discard this, new one. And he gets a new one here as well. That is Huts, moving 4 spaces. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4 toward him. Okay, so I shuffled his AI card back into his deck because that was his special card. And now we need to get more fame. We have some jobs. We don't have any cargo. So I'm very tempted to work my way down here and attempt this again. I have a feeling that with our current setup, we have a better chance of succeeding. So I can move 7 plus, that's 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can go all the way down here. That is awesome. Han Solo is amazing. Okay, so while I'm here, I can do the action stuff. Do I want to do any market? Is there anything I could get from the market that would help me Maybe cargo is really the only thing I could really get. I'm looking for illegal stuff. Cannot buy on the Ring of Kafrene. Kafrene is over there. I think I'm going to get this for 3,000. On a hit, deliver this. So I have to deliver. Okay, so yeah, I have to roll a die to deliver this. That's going to be super helpful with my abilities. I'm going to spend 3,000 to acquire this and slot it into my smuggling compartment right there. Okay. And that was my action step. The Imperials will move 3 spaces toward me. 1, 2, 3 to the ring of... I'm going to have to fight them probably anyway. And now for my event, I'm going to retry that job, which was Heart of the Empire. This is one that I failed at the very beginning of the game. But there are 2 cards, so it's very possible we might see something a little different. I'm not sure. So, all right, let's go ahead and 1, 2, I don't know which one is eeny, meeny, money, whatever. There. We'll hope for the best. Okay. I don't even know what the other card says, but this is something new. I can't tell. All right, let's test piloting. If you fail, lose 1 Imperial reputation. Well, we have to do that. So we have to test piloting. We are going to test piloting, and we got a crit. That's a success. That's beautiful. Next is you safely hide your ship. This sounds familiar. Test knowledge. If you fail, your character... I don't have any knowledge. It's a hit, so my character takes 2 damage, which is not good. I have 3 out of 4, but actually Chewie adds 1 more to me, so it's 3 out of 5 at this point. But it just says to move on to the next card. It doesn't say to repeat this step. Next is test tech. If you fail, your character suffers 2 damage, and repeat this. Well, I have tech here, don't I? Yeah. So I'm good, hopefully. Focus. That's awful. And I think I fail again. Test tech. If you fail, your character suffers 2 damage. So I had 1 tech here, and I don't have tech anywhere else. And I needed a hit, and I didn't get it. Do I have anything I can do to re-roll tokens at this point? I don't think I do. Well, that's the second time I failed this. So that's actually not terrible. I take 2 damage. I've gone over my limit of that 1. Yeah, I had 5. So I'm defeated. I have to spend 3,000 credits. I lose any secrets I have, which was this card here, which was a nav point thing. And that sucks. It really does. That's the second time. This Heart of the Empire job is really frustrating. But when I repair, I'll be able to get rid of this stupid broken arm. I'm going to keep trying this until I get it. I'm going to keep trying it until I get it. Because the reward has to be worth it, I think. Yeah, so I'm going to put that 56 off to the side. Because I have a feeling I'm going to be getting it again anyway. So let's get the other 56 out. And just put it there. Okay. All right, AI. Maybe you can fare better than me. Let's see. You are going to move toward a bounty target character or crew. He wants yellow and orange. Well, there's one here. That's 2 spaces away. There's a yellow one that he needs. Buy a ship. 10,000. He can totally afford to do that. So he's going to buy the Lancer frigate. The Lancer class patrol craft. If unable, not a frigate, that would be ridiculous. If unable, no, okay, so he's going to do it. So he's going to spend 10,000 to buy a new ship. So just so you know, this is all the different ships that come in the game. Some of these are expansion ships, and I'm sure the Lancer is in here. I love the Moldy Crow. There it is, Lancer. And ship goal, we'll put it on that side. But now he's got a bit more firepower, which I'm not happy about. He has also got an extra crew slot. He had to spend 10,000 credits to do that. New card comes up, and there's no patrols to move around there. And next, we encounter patrols. Encounter patrol in the space? No. Encounter bounty target? Yes, so he's going to encounter this bounty here. And it is Ziton Mosh, whatever. Well, nothing happens. And that is the end of his turn. I spend my turn healing myself, my planning step anyway. That takes all of that off. Remove all damage from my ship as well. And I get rid of my broken arm, finally. And I just want to make sure I did that right. After you recover damage from your character, discard this card. Yep, so I don't need this anymore. That card was the worst card I've ever seen. Okay, so while I'm here, action step, do I want to buy anything from the market that would help me? Maybe a gear at this point to make up for the fact that my stuff is awful. Let's take a look at the possible gear. This is a mod. I do have a mod slot. This is after you roll dice during ship combat, you may rotate this card to add 2 damage. I'm going to now do something else. Another mod. During space combat, re-roll one of your opponent's dice. No. Okay, wrist rocket, weapon. After you roll dice during ground combat, you may rotate this card to add 2 damage. I may do that because if I'm going to go after bounties on occasion, I may need the extra damage. So I'm going to buy that for 5,000. It's a shame I can't just buy fame like the computer can. I'm going to flip this face up, and it is Syndicate moving 3 spaces. So he moves 1, 2, 3, I guess, toward me. Yep, whatever. And I have to reveal a thing at my location. There are no contacts at my location. Okay, so I've done the market stuff. And now the encounter. Do I dare attempt this stupid thing again? I am a little concerned because you see how this is going for me at this point. So let's just... okay, Heart of the Empire. Let's see. If you have... This is new. There are hundreds, perhaps thousands of Imperial ships between you and the planet's surface. If you have positive Imperial reputation, skip. No, I don't. Test tech. If you fail, your ship suffers 2 damage. Well, great. I love it. Well, this goes out of here. Let's test some tech. I've got 1 tech. So, hit. Beautiful. Next. Test piloting. If you fail, return to step 2. Oh my god, that's awful. I got a focus, which is not good. I needed... No, I've got 2 piloting. I've got Han and Chewie. So that focus is a success. Beautiful. Okay. Next is test knowledge. If you fail, you suffer 2 damage. Crit. Nope. Okay. I suffer 2 damage. Next, it doesn't say to repeat. Test tech. If you pass, complete the job. If you fail, your character suffers 2 damage, then repeat this step. I just need a freaking blank. That's lovely. That's just lovely. Well, I take 2 damage, and I have to repeat this step. All right, well, I have 1 health left from Chewie. I swear to goodness. Finally, a hit. Okay, I have the tech. I got a hit. I'm finally done with this stupid job. Okay, so I took a lot of damage doing this, but I'm hoping it was worth it. So this card goes away. And let's see. Remove card 56. Yeah, resolve. Gain 10,000 credits, 2 fame, and then remove this card. Was it really worth it? Was it really worth it? 10,000 credits, though. And 2 fame. We're up to 7. I might just play to 8 and be done with it, because we have a clear lead on Boba Fett here, and I'm just going to draw things out at this point. Okay, all I really need to do now is get this to the Ring of Kafrene, and I think that would end the game at 8, if we play to 8. All right, so I'm done with my turn, and next we move on to Boba Fett. And he will move toward a bounty target, which is Chewie, me, or Jyn Erso. Jyn Erso's, that's closer for him. 1, 2, skip. Oh, he stops on the Rebel space because he's neutral with them. So he has to stop there. He doesn't get to Kessel, which is actually good for me. Next, he is going to buy a gear, which he can't. Then discard the top card of the market, which is this, and gain 4,000 credits. And next, do the first that applies. Encounter a patrol in this space that is equal to or less. Yeah, so he's going to encounter this patrol, 3 dice versus his 4 dice. So I have a feeling he's going to wallop on this guy. Now, does he get any bonuses? Ground combat, ground combat. No. So four dice. I'm not kidding you here. Focus, 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 blank. He does no damage to the Rebel Patrol. The Rebel Patrol does 1 damage. So nothing really happens. He takes 1 damage, but that's it. That was kind of a wash for both of them. Okay, and that was all he did on that turn. Okay, my turn is to deliver this cargo to the Rings of Kafrene. So gain 9,001 fame. I think we're going to do that. So we're going to jump across. We have to resolve that card, though. Let's see. If you have positive or neutral rebel reputation, it's across the core, my bad. Move directly to their core world space. Then your ship suffers 2 damage. So I suffer 2 damage. Well, that's not terrible. I mean, I've got 3 more left there, plus Chewie's 2. Yeah, 2. So that's it. And I will now move 1. So that was 1. I have 9. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Beautiful. And I'm just going to land on the Rings of Kafrene. And when I'm there, I can deliver my cargo. Now here, this is going to be nasty. I have to roll a die on a hit, deliver it. So I have some mods, hopefully. Focus. Okay, so what do I do with the focus? You may turn a focus or a crit into a hit. Well, there you go. Boom. That's a hit. I succeeded. Gain 9,000 credits in 1 fame. Okay, well, I'm up to 8. I'm sure I was supposed to play to 10, but for the sake of the video, I'm just going to stop it here. I could have, in theory, also done this prison break and possibly have done this to gain 2 fame and 1 rebel reputation. So it's possible that if I pushed this job hard enough that Leia gave me, I would have gotten the 10 fairly quickly. So what did I think of this? Well, I feel bad. I feel like the AI was like, he wasn't finding anything that he needed. And he was constantly like discarding these bounties, so he wasn't able to find what he was looking for. And the galaxy is just so big. Now, maybe had he been more lucky, he would have been like on the 4 or 5 victory point spot. But every time he eliminates one, he gets credits and he gets a fame. But he also takes damage from them too when he murders them. So like, I don't know. I don't know if I was just extremely lucky or if he was playing, like, I'm not playing, but if he was unlucky, or maybe I messed something up and maybe I did something during his turns that maybe he would have gotten more of an advantage than what he did. I don't know. I like it. Again, this is a long-winded kind of game, but it oozes so much theme. It's so much fun. I would definitely play this again. I kind of actually prefer playing with another player because they're a bit smarter. They can shift gears. When you're playing a bounty hunter, all they do is they go after the bounties. And if the bounty hunter AI can't find what it's looking for, it's not going to score anything, as evidenced here. If you're playing against the regular characters, all they do is deliver cargo, like illegal cargo, to gain points that way. And on occasion, they buy victory points with the credits. I'm wondering if I messed up somewhere and misunderstood the reading, because on here there are multiple cards that say spend 8,000 to gain 1 fame. But I feel like he always encounter a bounty target. He was always able to reach a spot of a card that he needed. So like, I feel like it says do the first that applies. It doesn't say to do all of them. It just says do the first that applies. So like, he kept getting to planets where he had tokens he could look at because he had a variety here. Because of that, he was never able to spend 8,000 to turn in 8,000 for a fame. So I don't know if I was playing this correctly. As I said in the beginning of this video, my goal is just to show awareness, have some fun, and just show off some really cool games. I love this game. I really do. The theme. I'm a Rebels versus Imperials kind of guy. I mean, I started with X-Wing versus TIE Fighter. I didn't care about scum and villainy, but this game tells the story. It really does. It tells a fantastic story. The story of Han Solo acquiring his YT and then failing like so many times at this, and then it was cool. So there was some really cool moments in this game. Do I think it's balanced for the AI? I think it could be improved. I think the AI in some way can be improved, but it would be very difficult to do that, especially with the randomness of these contact tokens. Maybe after 5 turns of him not delivering a bounty, maybe he can spend 20,000 credits if he has it, or 10,000 or 15,000, whatever, to gain a fame as a consolation prize. That way there's a true ticking clock that the player has to go up against. Because the ticking clock in this game can be super lenient or super short, depending on how lucky the AI is in finding his contacts. I feel like maybe to balance that out, like I said, if he hasn't found his bounty within 5 or 10 5 turns, whatever, then he can just automatically, at the end of his turn, just spend some money to get some fame. Maybe that would work better. I don't know. I've never tested it, but it's just a thought. So that was Star Wars Outer Rim. I still recommend this game. It's a lot of fun. If you guys haven't already, subscribed to me on Twitch and YouTube. That way you can stay up to date with any new content I'm going to publish. This is Vince. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you all next time. Take care.